guys, today I'm going to show you this Gibson ES-137. When I was looking at getting one of these, I looked all over YouTube. There are not a whole lot of videos showing this guitar, at least not in the context that I want to use it. So keep in mind I'm not a very good jazz guitar player, and so a lot of guys use semi-hollow and hollow body guitars for jazz, and I just kind of suck at that. So I'm going to use it for what I would do, which is sort of like blues and rock. But anyway, so yeah, it's a lot like a Les Paul, but it's also a lot like a 335, so it's kind of somewhere in between the two. It has a semi-hollow body with a mahogany block running down through the middle. I think it stops at the tailpiece, and then the rest of the body's hollow. It's all maple, the neck, the body, everything is all maple. And with a rosewood fingerboard. And it has the same electronics as a Les Paul Studio would have, of the 498 and the 490. Which I'm not super crazy about these pickups. Just opinion-wise, they're good pickups for what they are. They're just not my thing, but I love the guitar. Comes with Grover tuners, which is nice, and three-way toggle, 2-volume, 2-tone, just like a Les Paul. As you can see, this one has a very nice figured flame top here. Get it right in the light, and also the back is flamed, which is pretty cool. So yeah. This is a really cool guitar. It's big and loud and present in the mix. In fact, here it is. Just I'm not even got the volumes up. This is just the guitar acoustically. So that's quite loud for an electric guitar. Yeah, and because of the semi-hollow design, it doesn't really have a feedback problem because of that center block. It'll howl if you want it to, but it doesn't do it, on its own. But okay, well, let's talk about what the sounds are like, and I'll show you some of the different tones you can get out of the guitar. All right, here's a clean sound, starting with the bridge pickup. And the middle pickup, or position. And the neck pickup. The guitar has a lot of natural warmth and bass to it because of the big body, but it's not very heavy. It's only about 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds, and it's about like a Les Paul. So I'll show you some dirty tones. And here's some crunch on the bridge pickup. Okay, now we're going to go to the middle position. And now the neck pickup. So again, you can hear it's got a lot of warmth and mid-range sort of fatness, but even on the bridge pickup, it's got a really fat sound, big tone. So again, anything you might use a Les Paul for, you could use this for. And it's just a little rounder sounding, I think, than a Les Paul. And it's cool looking. So I'll show you some lead sounds. Alright, starting with the bridge pickup, here's some lead with overdrive and delay. Okay, so now we'll go to the middle position. And now the neck position. So as you can hear, it's again, that bass comes through on the bass pickup here. When you with the tone, that was the tone all the way up, it's still really fat and warm, like Carlos Santana or something. So it's really good for that old woman tone guitar sound. If you want to play Cream or something, this guitar would nail it. But yeah, so bottom line, if you want a semi-hollow body guitar, these are way more affordable than 335s, which is surprising to me because they're really similar. The only downsides are that, you know, if you're playing with enormous, tremendous amounts of gain and or volume, it will feedback. I mean, it's a semi-hollow body. This upper fret thing, if you're like a stickler about this, if you can't, you know, man up and learn how to play around the cutaway, it's not any worse than a Les Paul. But if you can't get around that type of thing, then, you know, this is not for you. I mean, it's your thumb does get locked kind of back here a little bit, but guitar is still very playable and it sounds great. So, and again, it's easily $1,000 less than a 335. So check it out. It's Gibson ES-135 Classic.